is Caleb. This is Adventures in South Florida. We're going to Sawgrass Recreation Park to go on an airboat ride to look for alligators.
So the great thing about the Sawgrass Recreation Park is that it's very close to Boca as well as Fort Lauderdale. So if you're coming from the north, go ahead and take the Sawgrass Expressway and take that to the 75. If you're coming from Fort Lauderdale or Miami area, then you can just take the 595 west and that'll connect you into the 75, and it's exit 23 off of the 75, so pretty easy to find. So if you plan on spending much time in Florida, you'll definitely want to get a sun pass, and whether you're just vacationing here or you're living here, it's the easiest way to get around. You don't have to worry about having change, and you also don't have to go in the slow lanes. Instead, you can just stay in the left lane and get right through. So pick those up at either Publix or CVS, and then you register it online, you tie it to your bank account, and it just automatically deducts whenever your balance gets low. So Sun Pass is definitely the way to go. To the Sawgrass Recreation Park, and as soon as you cross the bridge, take a right to come down to the parking lot. And couple quick pointers for you. Number one is the entertainment book does have buy one get one free coupons in it, so that's a great way to go. You can also find coupons online.
The number of the boat you're going to be on, and you have to wear it because you have to have this to get onto the boat. So don't lose this. Pay attention to your number. And we always like that our boat doesn't leave till 12:30. We like to get there early, so we're like the first ones on, so we get the best seats. So here is one of the most important elements: your earplugs. A couple different ways. You can roll it, or you can squish it. And once you get it nice and small, you then stick it in, just like that. Can you hear me?
This year.
It's Kyle. We're waiting for the airboat. First, you gotta take your picture, and then make everybody take the picture. And then if you're under 6, you go, you grab a life vest, and then you dock your boat. Get into your boat.
It's gonna cut you. We don't want that to happen. Also, right on board, you have to refrain from smoking. It's 50 gallons of high-octane fuel right behind those nice people in the back row. My seat's on top of it. I'd like to stay there. These black bags you see scattered throughout the boat, they contain our life jackets. Never have used them, but just never know. Other than that, hats. If you got a ball cap on, flip it around backwards so you don't lose it out there. Let's go for a boat now. Between a ½ inch to 34 to 38 feet. That's in the deep water canals that were dredged back in the early 1900s by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Below that, there's 16 to 34 inches of mud. So right where we're sitting right now, folks, it's about 12 to 18 inches deep. If I was to walk off the side of this boat, I'd sink 16 to 34 inches in that mud. Below the mud, there's a layer of limestone, and then there's a layer of coral rock. All the water out here in the Everglades, it filters through all of those layers. It ends up in a large underground river that's called the Biscayne Aquifer. That's where all of us down here in South Florida get our fresh and our drinking water. This is the way that grass grows. Pulling it upwards, it's nice and smooth. You pull it downwards, it's like a little saw. Please be careful with this stuff. I cut myself with it almost on a daily basis. Buddy,
want Data tip me five because he's great.
Hey, we're just about to enter into the exhibit, and there's three sections in the exhibit. One section you can see alligators, crocodiles. You can see the difference between. They got alligator shows every once in a while, and then they also have tortoises and turtles and all those good stuff, and especially snakes. They got a bunch of snakes, lizards. The next section they have farm animals. They got pigs, they got bunnies, they've got raccoons, and, they have turtles too there. The third section is the exotic wildlife section. They have bobcats, cougars, they have hogs, they've got snake, raccoons, and skunks, and just wolves, awesome animals here.
Just got done at the Sawgrass Recreation Park. Great time in the airboats, great time in the exhibits. It's a great deal for the family. It's nice, it's close to Fort Lauderdale, so you're not having to make a really long trip, and someone would highly recommend. If you're a Florida resident, here's a tip for you. When you're all done with your airboat tour, go back inside and let them know you're a Florida resident, and they'll actually give you a pass to come back for an entire year for free. So you can come back unlimited amounts of airboat rides, unlimited entrance into the exhibits, and you just got to show them your Florida driver's license. They'll get your whole family for free. So if you're a Florida resident, don't forget that. Well, this has been Adventures in South Florida. We've been at Sawgrass Recreation Park doing the airboats. Have an awesome day. Go.
This is